Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another review video. So today I'm trying a new brand which I've not even tried before. It's more of an athleisure wear, sort of loungewear style, like everyday casual pieces, as opposed to like proper gym attire. However, that being said, I still think these would be very, very comfortable to wear for training as well as lounging around the house in, as well as like running errands in town. So the brand is called Fioboc. I think I've said that, or Fioboc. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce it. But basically they started the brand with menswear, and recently they ventured out into making high quality items for females. So there's not a massive product selection at the moment, it's still expanding. However, I've got a few of the joggers and the tops just to test like the quality of the items, because all over their website they do talk about how they've got high quality fabric and very comfortable fit. So I'm going to see what it's all about. Everything that I've got today is in a size small. I'll put my measurements in the description as well for you all. I do have a discount code, it's Naomi Fitness. If you do want to save yourself some money, feel free to use that. I'll also put that in my description as well. And as always, we're going to do a full product review, go through the product details, and then I will do a try on and show you guys what they actually look like on. Because from the experiences that I've had with doing product reviews, I am very aware that some brands make the items look really, really good and flattering on the models, and then when it arrives and you try it on, yeah, it just doesn't look like that. So of course we're going to do a try on and we'll see how comfortable they are, we'll see what the fit is like and do a full review. So let's get into it. So we're going to start off with a pair of joggers. They're called the Velou wide leg pant, and I've got them in the color charcoal, which is like a dark grey color. I absolutely love like grey colors for joggers. I just think they look so stylish. The packaging as well is very nice, and it says premium style and technical clothing. Oh, okay. These are very, very soft, and they're not like a real thick pair of leggings as well. They're like a nice buttery soft material. They feel so comfortable. Okay, so these are flared at the bottom. They almost feel a little bit like pajama bottoms from like the material, but they are actually joggers. So you do have a nice thick waistband on these. It does also have this rib detail with like 3 tiers to it. It's also elasticated, so it's got a very, very good stretch. You have drawstrings on the front as well to tighten it to your body. I can't get over this material. I don't know why. I was expecting like a real thick pair of joggers. This one's like a slightly thinner material. So now that it's getting into springtime and it's getting a little bit warmer, but not too warm to just, you know, go out in short, like this material would actually be really good for this time of the year. You've got 2 pockets on the side, and they're quite deep as well. I can fit literally like my whole hand in there. You've got a front seam on the front, and then you've also got the same seam on the back of these joggers. You have the Fioboc logo stitched onto the side. It's not printed, it is like sewn into the garment. So that's actually really good. And you can tell that a brand's like premium wear, you know, when they actually like knit the logo in or stitch it on, not just print it. I'm very aware as well that printed logos can sometimes fade and wash out, you know, when you wash the items a few times. But I can't work out if these are going to be like wide leg all the way down or just wide at the bottom. So I'm going to see what they fit like when I actually put them on, in terms of if there's any compression or if they're just going to be like wide all the way down. But yeah, no, they are very good quality material. Honestly, this material is very, very soft, very smooth, like buttery smooth. These will be definitely good for lounging around the house in, and I can almost see myself like doing like yoga and stretches in these as well, because they're very, very comfortable. The material and the fit seems like it will be very, very comfortable for that. So yes, these are the Velou wide leg joggers. So next up, we're gonna move on to another range of joggers that they do. This is called the Modal blend joggers. They do also have different colors available in these collections. So what I'll do is I'll put them on my screen as I'm going through them, so you can see the different sorts of colors that they have available. Okay, so these ones definitely are actually a thicker material than the Velou wide wide leg pants, but they still are very, very silky. They almost remind me a little bit of like, you know, the Nike joggers with that silky finish. It's like a cottony feel. Yeah, it's like a silky smooth material. Like, I don't really know how else to describe it. But yes, these ones are a little bit thicker and they are cuffed at the bottom, these ones, so they don't flare out at the bottom. The waistband as well, I think, is actually pretty much the same as the Velou wide leg joggers. So you have that sort of like 3-tier ribbed detail on the waistband. Again, you've got an elasticated waistband as well, so they are very, very stretchy. These ones do have a drawstring, but they are on the inside of the joggers, whereas these ones, the drawstring is on the outside of the joggers. I don't know if I have a preference if I like the drawstring on the inside or the outside. I suppose having it is a good thing because you can tighten it to fit your waist. Again, you have deep pockets on both sides of these joggers. You've got the logo again stitched into the fabric on the side of the joggers as well. These ones as well have a contour line going across the top of the glute area, like sort of underneath the waistband itself, whereas these ones, they don't actually have any contour lines on them. They're the same sort of material. You do have a seam down the back and there's also a seam on the front of the joggers. I don't really mind too much about a front seam on joggers because they're sort of like a looser fit, so there's no issues, you know, with front CT or anything like that as you would if you were wearing a pair of leggings with a front seam. But yes, the material is a thicker fabric. I wouldn't say it's like really, really thick, but it's definitely thicker than this pair here. So we'll see what these look like when we do the try on. Okay, so next up we have this little tank top. Now this is in the Velou range. Again, they do have different colors of this and I've just got it in this black color. The material is quite thin. Again, it's that really, really soft, buttery, silky smooth material. It's not too thick, but then it's not like overly thin that it's going to be like see-through or anything. I do feel like for a small, this seems quite wide. It almost looks like it's going to be sort of an oversized tank top. Whether it will be different when I actually try it on. There's no padding or there's no built-in like support at all. It's basically the same sort of material all the way down. So you might want to wear like a sports bra or bra underneath this because again, there's not much support in there. But yeah, as you can see, look, it looks quite wide for a small. You have the logo which is stitched into the material as well, which seems to be a similar pattern on all of these items that I've looked at so far. So whether they do that just as a general thing for all of their pieces. It slightly goes in at the back of the top as well. So you'll have like a little bit of back showing, but there definitely is a difference between the back and the front. I think this would be like a nice top to, you know, wear with a pair of jeans as well. And they do have some really nice colors in these. I do actually wish I got this top now in a gray color. They do a really nice like light gray color of this, and I think that would look really nice as well. And a white, but I suppose I could always get more colors of this if I like the fit when I put it on. So the next two items that I'm going to show you are from the Modal collection. So I've got a short sleeve tee and I've also got a hoodie as well. Both in the colors black, but again, I kind of wish like I got like a white color or something. I don't know why I got pretty much everything in black, but there you go. Oh, actually, this is really nice material. So this is like a thicker material, like a more cottony feel, similar to the Modal joggers, like with that sort of silky finish. But yeah, this is the Modal blend baby tee. I think it's meant to be cropped, but I think it's going to come a little bit more down than cropped, but not like a full length t-shirt. Again, you've got the stitching of the logo on the front. You have a unique design at the front of the tee as well. This actually is a really good high quality tee. So if you like to wear sort of just plain t-shirts with jeans, this honestly is the most nicest material, and it's not transparent whatsoever. It's like, honestly, like you can't see through this. It's very, very good quality. I would definitely rate this, and I really do wish I got this in a white. I like wearing jeans and like a white top in like the springtime. I've had some just like plain black t-shirts from brands and I've got it, and the material's not been very good. It's a little bit cheap and it's also see-through as well, so you end up having to then wear something else underneath it. But no, this honestly is a really good t-shirt. I like that. And then lastly, we have the Modal blend hoodie. They do actually do a long sleeve, not a hoodie, but like a jumper style top in the Velou range, which looked really nice as well. I think the material of the top and this hoodie are the same sort of thickness. It's definitely got the same fabric and the same silky, smooth material effect on them both. But yeah, I do think they're actually the same sort of thickness. So this isn't like a really thick hoodie, but it still does have a bit of thickness. It's nice and silky smooth. This is a cropped hoodie as well. It has thumb holes. They do have thumb holes on this as well. Again, you've got the logo stitched in at the front of this. It just feels like, it actually does feel like really high premium quality clothing. Oh, it's also got this little buckle as well, and so you can sort of like ruche it at the bottom as well, which is a nice touch. But all the stitching and everything on all of this just seems very, very good quality. And it's that sort of material, like, you know, when you wash it, that it's not gonna like overly crease when you then dry it as well. I really do like it when you get clothing and you wash it and there's literally like minimal ironing to do. And I feel like those sorts of items stay like looking newer for longer as well. Yeah, no, I'm excited to try this as well. So guys, let's go do this try on. Okay, so we have the first outfit on. So this is the Velou set that I showed you first on the video. The material for everything is really, really nice, high quality, soft fabric. It feels really, really comfortable and very movable. Like, you don't feel restricted in any of these like whatsoever. So I have just left my sports bra on underneath. I definitely would say to wear some sort of bra or sports bra underneath this. But if you don't mind, you know, just going out in like a thin top with no bra on, then obviously that's absolutely fine. But for me, I feel more comfortable when I do have extra support. If you wear a sports bra like where the straps are quite wide, these do have like a thick strap going across the top, so it can like sort of like hide the bra itself. I do feel like the fabric comes up quite high, like under your armpit area, but it's not uncomfortable whatsoever, just because the material is like so nice and soft and stretchy anyway, so it's not digging in. I would say this is true to size. And then it sort of comes down like to your belly button area as well. I genuinely thought this was not going to fit and I probably should have sized down, but like now it's on, it actually fits really, really nicely. It just looked really wide when I had it when it wasn't on. So you have the logo stitched in on the side of the top. As I mentioned earlier, you've got two thick straps. The material's nice, soft and silky, and it comes up quite high on the back, but you do have a little bit of your back and your shoulders showing because it sort of goes in at the back itself. I would have preferred it if it maybe had like a built-in sports bra in it, just so you know you don't have to then put something else on underneath it. But obviously if you have like a bigger chest area, then you probably could just wear it itself. Like, you can wear these like really, really high and then obviously like pull your top over it, or you could wear them like a little bit lower, but then I find when you wear them a little bit lower, they get quite long on the length. I'm only 5'4" though, so if you're taller, these will obviously fit you a lot better. So for the purposes of this video, we're pulling them up just so the length is okay. You've got two deep pockets on the side, and then you have your drawstrings here. I think even without the drawstrings, it actually just fits perfectly anyway, but it's got like a nice white and grey stripe pattern on them. So they feel quite loose all the way down. Like, you do have a bit of tightness on the glute area and sort of the top of your thigh area, and then they just sort of flare out at the bottom, but they genuinely are like so comfortable. These will be really, really good for yoga, like so good for yoga and stretching, just because you've got a lot of movement in them. You have the logo stitched in on the side there. Absolutely love this color grey, by the way. And then if I just show you full length, this is what they look like. So they are a very, very loungeable pair of joggers. I definitely would say if you're in between sizes for these, size down. But yeah, still genuinely love these. I am definitely going to be doing my stretching and yoga in these joggers because they are so comfortable for that. But yes, let's move on to the Modal collection now. Okay, I much prefer actually the fit of this Modal collection itself. I feel like the fabric and how it's made actually shapes my body like a lot better. But this is the Modal baby tee, and honestly this is so nice. It's so comfortable. I love the material, I love the fabric. There's no digging in on your arms. It's just really nice and comfortable, but also feels like a compressive fit as well. It is a high neck design with this sort of U shape on the front. You have the stitch in logo at the side. This does seem very fitted. The material is really nice. As I've mentioned, this material of the Modal is a little bit thicker than the Velou, so you probably could wear this top without a sports bra underneath it if you wanted to. You could actually roll the top up if you wanted more of a cropped effect as well, and a little bit of skin showing between the top and the bottoms. So I'm going to bring the camera down to show you the joggers. So these ones, the drawstrings are on the inside. I do feel personally that they are tight enough anyway without the drawstring. You do have two very deep pockets. You've got the logo stitched in on the side. I feel like these ones fit a lot nicer. They have more of a compression and tightness on the quad area and also on the glute area. There's no back pockets. You do have this contour line sort of at the top of the glute area, and then lengthwise these fit a lot better on me than the Velou wide leg. I love wide leg trousers, but I think maybe they're a little bit too long. I think they'll be okay once I've got shoes on, but these ones obviously fit perfectly because you've got that scrunch cuffed effect at the bottom. So yes, this is the Modal joggers. Let me know which pair of joggers you preferred in the comments. I think I preferred the Modal joggers, and I think if I was to get more colours, I would probably go for the Modal. However, the Velou wide leg pants are literally like the most perfect yoga pair of trousers and like for stretches or lounging around the house in, because they are so comfortable. Like I can't even tell you. It's just a shame about like the length on them. I would have preferred them to be a little bit shorter, but obviously if you are tall, you will probably love them. So Modal jumper then. This jumper actually looks like really like a stylish, and I don't know how to explain it, but you know how like some hoodies, like when you go out, you look a bit chavvy. I don't feel chavvy in this. Like I feel it's more of like a stylish and classy hoodie, which that sounds really weird saying that, but that genuinely is what I feel like it is when I'm putting it on. So you have thumb holes on this jacket, which I love. You can tighten this at the bottom to sort of get more of like a scrunched ruche effect, or you can just have it how it was and sort of a little bit looser, but personally I think either way looks absolutely fine. I've actually left the top on underneath and it basically comes down to that sort of length. You've got the Fioboc logo stitched in on the side. I actually really like this hood as well. Like I'm not really a hood girl, but actually this looks like quite nice when like if say like it's raining and I have to put up my hood, I don't look absolutely ridiculous. Like I do actually like the fit of the hood as well. I think it looks really nice and cool from the back. Like you don't look absolutely massive wearing this, but then it's not like really tight. It's like it got a nice sort of loose and movable fit to it. But if I just show you like what they look like together, I genuinely actually think this is actually a really nice like sort of tracksuit jogger set. I actually would also go train in this as well. I think this is really nice as a sort of colder months training attire. I would actually like some more colours of this because I actually think it's like quite a cool stylish look as well. Like I think this will be cool to like go out and do some photos in it. But yeah, let me know what you think to this as well. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I had never heard of this brand before, so feel free to go check out their website. The items are reasonably priced. You are getting high quality fabric. You are getting high quality made items. I would say that they are true to size in terms of fit itself. I probably would say that maybe if you're in between sizes, you could size down. But yeah, love the material. Absolutely love this hoodie. I think it looks really nice. My discount code is Naomi Fitness. Please feel free to use that if you do want to purchase or try anything. If you're into yoga or doing stretches, I would definitely try the Velou tracksuit, and this I think is just perfect for going out and about and going to the gym, and still it's really comfortable. I could also lounge around the house in it, but then also still look stylish as well. So if I was to give one thing that maybe I would improve is just to sort of maybe have less fabric around the sort of pouch area, because I feel like when it puffs out, it makes your waist look a lot wider. It was more apparent on the Velou leggings. These ones are actually not too bad. I did feel like a bit more frumpier on my abdomen area in the Velou. But that being said, it obviously gives more room to move around, you know, like when you're stretching and things anyway, to have that sort of extra fabric to not like get sort of stuck in it. But yes, anyway, I am going to go now. I hope you have enjoyed that. I hope you have a wonderful day, guys, and I'll see you in my next review video. Always hold you down.